To start this tutorial, in first place we need to set up the pieces of our maps that will be instantiated infinitely. I separated for us 3 pieces of map and 1 plane that represents the floor around the map. Let's start putting a straight map. We can duplicate it to join to the first piece, forming a bigger path. Change shading mode in viewport to shaded wireframe. In this mode, we can visualize the lines on the model over the texture. The model have one line that pass by the middle. This is the line in the center. We can use this line in the center of the first piece. For that, we can press and hold the key V. Now you can see when you pass the mouse over any vertex of the model, the cursor follows the movement. Now you can drag from one vertex of the model linking to other part of the map. Vertices with vertex. This works like a magnet. Create one game object and pit inside the model. This game object we will use and let's rename them to assets. We can turn this asset a photo of all objects secondaries in scene. Objects that represent just the visual. The next step to set up in map, let's start creating another game object and pit. And let's put the name to forward. Forward with F uppercase. Let's position to the final of the map, aligning to the edge. The central edge and the end of the object. We can use V to move the object per vertex. The game object forward will be the point where the next piece of the map will be instantiated by script. Let's create again a new game object and rename this to waypoint center. Position this object in the central edge in the beginning of the object. Now we can duplicate this and rename to waypoint right, and we can align a little bit to right. We can repeat the same process and do this for the left. This new waypoints object will be the father of the other game objects in the hierarchy. These waypoints will be possible paths to the player run or walking, the basic for the most part of the runners. After done this step, let's create a prefab of this map. I gathered some objects to use later in this course, like apples, trees, rocks, coins, and another kind of objects. Common objects that can be found in runners.